we doing?
earning the
Like when
stream
we were growing up,
money.
we don't know the part number that Gonga saw us. We were just vibing.
We
I
did not
never
care
cared
about
about
those
how many
things. Yeah,
records. The banks
Yes.
when
yeah,
Oliver Twist,
yeah.
Abi fall in love. How many this thing is sold?
Or
Or if
Star
you are
Plus or
carrying
Lufumi, whichever. Like,
crap. How many streams does Olufumi have? Do you know?
I just saw you guys.
It's like, what are we doing with music nowadays? Like, how does his album sales or the position on the chart, how does it affect my listening experience? It's like, this is back end. This is what the music executive are supposed to be
there is
running
this
music business. It's a war zone. Like, people are already there at the top. You are coming, you are trying to pull them down. If you reach there, people are coming, they are trying to pull you down. It's like, nah. It's crazy, but you know, the game is the game, innit?
I go cut them. So lately, I find myself going back to early music from the early 2000s. Is it because it's more quality than what we have now, or it's just nostalgia playing its part? You see, every generation believes the music from their own time is the best. Like you ask the baby boomers, they tell you the music made in their own time is peak music. You ask the millennials, they tell you 2016 is the best time for music ever in the world. And you ask the Gen Z guys, the Gen Zs will tell you music made in this recent time is the best thing since sliced bread. So
personally, I think there's always been quality of music across all these generations that you've mentioned. I think for the Gen Zs, they've just focused on music differently. They focused on the music that are topping the charts. For we millennials, we've always thought of music that 10 years down the line, we have that nostalgia. And for the baby boomers, we might have to ask our parents about that.
You see, it's not just been me talking about the quality of music. We've had so many people talking about it online. There is a specific tweet that stated that artists should go back to waiting 2 to 3 years in between albums so they can get the best quality. And we have a core member of the gang here with us who also posted up a tweet showing top 10 in the charts 10 years apart.
Olamide is here, just like the first day of the year. Olamide is the head honcho Waves Network, and Waves Network is your go-to source for music entertainment across Africa. Olamide has been a student of the game. He's now a master of the game. And
there you go.
His take on music, there's no bias at all. So Olamide, tell us that tweet. I mean, walk us through that tweet.
You know what? That day I was looking at it. Like, I went to top 10 Nigeria Apple Music. And I was looking at the songs that are there. And I was looking at the kind of wave they were having. Like, there used to be a direct connection and impact between the charts and the streets. So it's like, if you see a song, like, let's say, Naira Marley Mafor, it's in number 2 or number 1 in Apple Music. If you go outside, you can feel that,
that
this
is
song
number 1.
having number 1 impact outside. But I looked at charts that day and I'm like, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least there are like 9 fraudulent tracks there. That
from that tweet.
And if
I'm
you go
looking
outside,
at that tweet,
an average person doesn't know most of the songs on this chart. So I was like, you know what? There is a disconnect somewhere. And I said it openly. Then I went to look for like back in the day. Then I posted the comparison.
Side by side.
Yeah, was like, oh yeah, now I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
So
it made sense
yeah,
when I saw it.
if you break it down to people, they get it. There's been a disconnect between the charts and the impact of what music has been having in the culture for a little bit. So that was what prompted me to run up that tweet there. Yeah.
So aside quality or aside should I say farming of the charts,
Mm.
what else do you think is another thing that has really affected the quality
The quality of the songs or their
of music,
appearance on the chart.
basically? Yeah.
So I feel like one other major thing is that the the metric has shifted. Now we have different metrics that we're using, because then it was like we're looking at impacts. Every
Hmm.
artist is chasing impacts. You want
Yeah.
your song everywhere. You want this thing. But now we're looking at situations where we have foreign labels coming in. The foreign labels are coming in, and they're really not about, they really don't care too much. They care about impact, but they really don't care too much about impact. If you can do 100 million streams on Spotify, and even if they are not singing your song on the street, you can get a, yeah, you can get you get an advance, they give you money. So you are not trying to chase impact. You don't want everybody to know your song. You don't want your song to be like everywhere, 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 as it used to be. But you can fake numbers. You can show that, oh, okay, I can make money even if I don't have this. I can, on the
Okay.
back end, I can still be making money, blah blah. So I think labels came in, and the 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 consciousness of the artist now is not chasing, oh, I want to have an impactful record. I want to have a song that everybody's like vibing to, everybody's singing to. Oh, I can have a song that people can stream, that people can, listen to and make money off it. So I think the labels, foreign labels coming in to the country, giving artists deals based on numbers and all of that has actually like super affected the quality of our music as well.
You know,
So
you were
basically,
saying something about a song being like top of the chart, but it has no real impact. Like, if you remember, there was a time when Spyro, who's your guy, blew up. He was viral, kind of. And
Yeah.
when I listened to that song for the first time, I was like, this is not a good song. Personally, to me, it's not a
You're
song I
correct.
would.
Yeah, you're correct.
yeah,
this,
hundred
It's not,
this,
percent, yeah.
this
it's
is
a
not
bad
a
song.
song I'll pick up to listen to, but it was everywhere. And
Yeah.
I think Spyro got a deal out of that song.
Yep. Yep.
So this is something that you're saying. Songs are just like, people just need songs that people are going to play on TikTok, use for IG reels and whatnot. These are,
Algorithm based bangers.
they're not like quality songs anymore. So it's a problem of the labels or the new labels coming from the international side trying to sign these guys and whatnot. I think it's more than that. Obviously, obviously, it's
Facts.
more than that. And it's also the way we have been consuming music lately. The way people consume music now, it's different from the way they consume music back then. People are consuming music based on, oh, like my friend was telling me the other day, they just go on Apple Music and whatever they find there is what they listen to. Nobody's going like extra length to listen to good music anymore. They just want to check the top. So for me, you know what happened with Dapper the other time?
Yeah.
Dapper was literally farming their label artist songs to the top of the chart because that's where people find
Allegedly.
music.
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly, don't let me.
Allegedly.
These are songs that
But that's word on the street, that might be true.
That's no. Allegedly. We know, but it's allegedly. We don't
No,
have
no,
proof
I
to
let
back
you
it up,
allow.
but we know. Yeah.
so someone put up a post stating that it seems like the chart is no longer showing what kind of music people listen to, but it's more like an advertisement now. Get your song to the top of the chart, and that's where people find it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it has sort of affected quality of music. It
I think
is.
it just brings me back to, so I was on a three-way call with uh, my friends, or two of our mutuals daily, and we're trying to put the other person onto Lona. Alashi, you know Lona, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So Lona was not up in the charts. I mean, Lona did not have any song from his album on the chart as at then.
Yeah, I
So we're
think this
telling the guy,
was not popping. The
no,
Fave
as at
record.
when we were,
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
as at when we were telling him about
Oh,
Lona.
all right.
So he was like, "Who is Lona? Una don't come again. Who be this one? Like, does he have any song topping the charts?" And I was like, "Why does the song need to top the chart first before you listen to good music?" So I was like, I think even we listeners, we have our own parts to play, because everyone is up. If it's not Apple Top 100, then it's not a song.
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
yeah. I think I have a similar story to what Uko just said, and it's
Mm.
actually very funny because it's like I have this friend is a big Wizkid fan,
Yeah.
serious
FC.
FC, serious FC. I'm a big Wizkid fan myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but you look at the fact that the album before this last one,
Before
Mariah,
Mariah.
no,
yeah, the one before
So
that's
Mariah,
More Love,
more
Less
love,
Ego.
less
More
ego.
Love, Less Ego. It's not an album that me as a fan connected to like the way I would connect to an ordinary Wizkid album.
Except
Yes.
Balance. Balance is my jam.
Of course, there are going to be
Yeah.
some exceptional songs on it.
Yeah,
But as a
yeah.
project, and I could remember my first reaction when I listened to the project, and I'm like, oh, this is a very risky album because he was coming at a time where the entire soundscape of the country was controlled by Ashake's sound, crowd vocals, amapiano, log drum. And this nigga is
Yeah.
coming, you're featuring Shense, you're featuring Skillbank, Don Toliver.
Yeah.
There might be a disconnect. Like, people
Yeah.
might not connect with this. So I wasn't feeling it too much. Then Murayo dropped. And as a
He
fan,
came back home basically.
bruh, and as a fan of whiskey for like 16 years now, I
Okay.
totally enjoyed that album. You get me? And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, this could be like, I could rate it whiskey best or second best album like ever.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it. So I was having the conversation with my boy. Then my boy came. I was like, he's pinning him that whiskey is not promoting this album. Like, where it is on the chart. And Billboard Hot 200 album that if you had promoted it, if you had done press, if you had done media, it would have charted higher, it would have sold more copies, it would have do this thing, that he needs to sack his manager, he's mixing family business with pleasure. Then I looked at it and I'm like, do you enjoy the album? It was like, yeah, but the album can do more. How does do more affect you? Like, what the positioning on the charts, how does it affect your listening experience? Because now I'm like,
When did the fans start caring so much about the
so
charts?
much about
Are you the one earning the
like when
stream
we were growing up,
money?
we don't know the stats number that Gongwa saw us. We were just vibing.
We
I
did not
never
care
cared
about
about
those
how many
things. Yeah.
records. The Banks,
Yes.
when
Yeah.
Oliver Twist,
Yeah.
Abi fall in love. How many this thing is sold?
Or
Or if
Star
you are
Plus
very
Olufumi, whichever. Like,
crap. How many streams does Olufumi have? Do you
I,
know?
I just saw me guy.
It's like, what are we doing with music nowadays? Like, how does his album sales or the position on the chart, how does it affect my listening experience? It's like, this is
Yeah.
back end. This is what the music executive are
So
supposed to be
there is
doing.
this artist, you guys know Ross. He's not Afrobeat. He has done a couple of features with Afrobeat artists like Shea Vibes. Ross, you should know him.
Yeah.
I know Ross. I know Ross.
He put
Mm.
up a tweet and he was stating that Spotify should take off the Spotify listeners, the
Numbers.
monthly listeners, the numbers generally,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
it has changed the way artists view music, and it's a big topic. It's not just
Yeah.
in the Afrobeat space alone. We have
Mhm.
Ariana stans, we have Taylor Swift stans. When these people compare music, they don't even use quality anymore. They're just like, how many albums did this person sell? How many tours did this person do? I
Yeah.
see
Or
bare
which
fans
song is
talking
on
about,
TikTok?
when they're talking about Burna Boy, Wiz, and this thing, they're like, oh, Burna Boy has been on tour for so long. Okay, he's on tour. How is the music sounding? Is the music still quality? Do you get? He's selling out tours, he's selling out shows, he's doing good numbers, but the music to you, do you feel this music is better than when Outside drop? Do you understand? But fans are all about numbers now, and it's one of the reasons why the quality of music is dropping drastically, because everybody is just making formulaic based song. Like he said
So
something. He said there was a time when the sound in the space changed when the log drum it came in and stuff like that, and everybody was like, okay, if I'm making mid-tempo song, if I'm making this kind of music, no one is going to listen. Do you get? And it
Yeah.
kind of changed
Yeah.
our sound. It changed our sound
yeah, it,
drastically.
it, it just brings me back to the fact that almost every Afrobeat artist now has an Amapiano sounding song. Like,
Yep.
because
Yep.
Mr. A started with Amapiano sounding song,
Yeah.
everybody said, if I don't have an Amapiano song, then I'm not singing, that kind of thing. Like, everybody needs to have an Amapiano, even like someone that
Look,
will
I
be
feel like
CK, for instance.
yeah.
Is body okay? Well, body is okay. It's not.
But
It's not really Amapiano. Would you
No,
say?
but body's not my piano. Body's
it's
not
not,
my
it's
piano.
Okay,
not,
but like
it's not.
everyone wants to drop on. Okay, the Amapiano wave is here. Let's jump on it. Let's do this.
I feel like historically Nigerian music has followed that channel, that path most of the times. It's like
On what's raining, what's popping.
when they find something that is working, everybody tends to like rush towards that.
Yeah,
You remember when
true,
Pop On
true.
was running that period, the video dropped If Fall,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like that. Like they called it Pom Pom sound then.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that was like this thing, you see everybody like running towards
Going
that.
that way. Yeah.
If you look at it, it takes
Zanku era
somebody.
as well.
Oh yeah, see how everybody was having Zanku sounding this thing. So I think historically, I just felt like this Amapiano has dragged for too long. We didn't used to have the same sound dominating for this long number of years. Somebody would
Mm-hmm.
have checked it. Because then I could remember when Pompon came in, then Whiskey dropped Maya, then 2017 entering 2018, then Soundscape changed in 2018. Then we had one again, then it dropped Made in Lagos, then sound changed. Then
Changed again. Yeah.
changed again, we Made in Lagos. So we've always had like some people that will come and just change the trajectory of
So it's
our.
more like periodic. Like
Yeah. So,
yeah.
but now I feel like this one currently we are dwelling too much, and I felt entering into this year, I felt like we were going to be able to drop my piano because we had with
Okay.
But
you.
when
Then
Money
we
Constant dropped
we
like
we
ending of
we
last year.
no, we've had we've
this
had
well that I like the song, but like the music head part of me is so pissed that those kind of songs are still
the
blowing.
sound
Like,
is actually changing, but like it's difficult because the sound that is about to take over now might struggle because it's not a sound that will be accepted easily. I've seen guys like Bov, Tensky, a
not
couple of
even
guys making this trap sound, and
Trap.
it
yeah.
sounds nice.
Oh
Straffity
yeah,
has been
yeah,
doing
yeah,
it for a while, but
yeah.
some new guys are really doing it now. Tensky, like I said, Buff is doing it, and a couple of new guys. But it might be difficult for that sound to gain grounds because it's a difficult sound to
It's not
enjoy.
accepted
Yeah.
everywhere.
But if it's
Mm,
accepted, it might change. It might just move us away from Amapiano.
Yeah. It's, but what are the odds that they go super mainstream?
You mean like
I
Tensky
mean,
them?
Yeah.
Straffity sounds more like. Do you remember Sauce Kid? Not even Sauce Kid. Like,
Yeah.
what's the name of this guy? And Sauce Kid was mainstream. There is also this guy I like so much.
Soski
Please
was a
remind me,
rapper.
Uko. He was, but
Soski
it's
was a
still.
rapper. and and rap was very big in Nigeria when Soskid was popping. So it's a different
Yes.
scenario.
Kida
But
Kuds also.
Olamide,
Is
Yeah,
Kida Kuds a
Olamide,
rapper?
yeah.
Can I
Kidako was a
just
rapper.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. You say he's a
he was a
rapper.
so,
rapper.
but
Yeah,
But
what he makes
Olamide,
is very similar to what Mtensky do now. And Kida Kuds was big at a point, maybe
he's
not
a
so
rapper
big,
too.
but
To be fair,
the Tensk is trap is rap. No? Is
yeah, he's a
yeah.
rapper as well. Right?
maybe we can go back to that. Just to take us away from Amapiano. Maybe it's
Yeah,
what we
But
can always
I
revert back
feel
to.
must we stick to a particular sound? So Olamide, you're of the opinion that if it will be accepted, I'm saying if that's his sound, can't
yeah.
he have his loyalists? Like, can't he have his
No, of
fans,
course.
people that listen to him? Then another person has their own sound, like Lagos in Paris. You know how they're trying to infuse the whole funk
Yeah,
and all of that into their music, like just different sounds, basically. Like it
yeah.
mustn't be one sound in the whole
I
country.
think the culture as a whole. I think the culture has to grow to that level. I think we need to like elevate what, and I think we are doing it already because the all these underground artists like this Tensky now, they're having like crazy motion and they are not mainstream. You
Mm-hmm.
see them, they might not be doing the big arenas, but they're doing their own little shows here and there, and they are packing out the place. People are like super connected to what they are making. So I think it's growth that needs to happen organically. I'll give an example of American music. Drake went to perform at, I think, Tyler the Creator's festival one time, and it was booed off the stage because I think they were expecting some other artists and it was not Drake.
Yeah,
And I'm
yes.
like, this is the biggest artist in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah, but is in a crowd that is different from his core,
his
and
call.
they
Yeah.
don't care. They don't care for him.
Yes.
Like, get the fuck out of here. We don't want you. So their culture has developed to the stage where they can do without mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we are starting to do that. We're starting to grow to the level where all these little guys, even this boy now is mainstream now, Marvel, but before he blew up,
Marvel is mainstream.
yeah, before he blew up, I was seeing videos of like people in like Benin that were
Mm.
vibing to his songs hard,
Hard.
like
Yeah.
in the group, and he was not there. So it's not as if like it's his concert or it's his show. And it was just like some random niggas that just like put themselves together and they were like vibing to Marvel's music like properly.
Just recently, I saw YKB was doing like a small pop up with his core
Yeah.
fans. I said, okay, I think this is the
Johnny
way to
Johnny
go.
Drew does that now. Johnny Drew
Mm.
does that. Like those little shows that he does in Lagos.
So I
Hmm.
think that's what we could grow, keep growing to that level, to that stage where everybody can build their community and they can monetize their community and you can get, proper, you can live, you can do shows here and there, travel out, have your audience outside the country, still do shows all over the place. So I think yeah, we could grow to that level as well.
So these artists, a lot of them are staying independent now. Tensky is no, I don't think he's signed. I don't think Mavo has any major signing also yet. A
No.
couple of these artists, they're staying independent. I'm not sure. And we're talking about quality of music. Do you think artists staying independent is helping the quality of the sound, or it's what has made quality not so good?
So I think business, if you're trying to stay independent, it depends on what you're willing to do for yourself and if you're willing to retain your master's music business, basically, like
Mm-hmm,
the dark,
mm-hmm.
the ugly side of music business. So it depends on how you want to do it, how you want to grow. People have social media now and they are leveraging on it.
Yeah.
Like Buff now. Buff is popping on TikTok.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, is
With the
leveraging.
whole gym thing that he
Mhm.
does.
Yeah, creating content, is promoting, is doing
Yeah.
all that, is doing all that. Because we label one, you might be restricted um in dropping music artistically. they might tell you make this kind of music, and it's not your
Yeah.
style of music because they feel like that is what works and that is what can. So it depends on how much you can retain. I feel if you're independent, it gives you more room to express yourself and
Yeah.
create art based on what you feel is right. But with labels, labels are gonna spend money. They want to recoup. They want to do
Okay.
this. They want to do that. And yeah, it's music business. It's dark. This thing is it based. There
I
is
was going
no
more on the fact that, labels might get you access to like more features with better artists, more, get you to work with better producers because they have access to them. There are some times when labels like connect artists and they make them work together. Artists you
yeah.
wouldn't be able to reach normally.
Normally,
So
yeah.
so is it possible that sometimes when people are signed to labels, they make better music, or it's just something that doesn't work that way at all?
I think my take on the whole labels thing is they should try and do more flexible deals because artists are tied to, oh, it's this year, you need to drop 5 EPs, you need to drop 7 singles, you need to top the charts, you need to. So I think the deal should be a bit more flexible. But yeah, in terms of reach, yes, you definitely work with better people, definitely work with better artists. But I think the deals are a bit strict, in my opinion, with labels. Because, like, say, Don Jazzy now, the Mavens, he could sign Cupid Season or whoever he's signing, and he could
there's
sign
something
Cupid
I, there's
Season, and
something I want to say once you finish this thought. Complete your thought, then I say what I want to say.
he could
Me too.
sign
I want
he
to say
could
something
sign
that is
Cupid.
off what we're talking about this jazzy talk. But finish
he
what
could
you're saying.
he could sign Cupid Season, and you tell Cupid Season guy, before March, one of your songs need top Apple Music. I don't know what you to do. Give me a
Yeah.
banger. Give me something. So labels need to understand. And it has also made artists, when they're signed to labels, they have more responsibilities. Like they have to
Yeah.
brand. Like you said, Buff now is trending on Twitter because of certain things. Like now he
Yeah.
could be signed to a record label and they tell him, guy, you cannot be removing your shirt in public anymore now. Like there are
Yeah.
so many things under the contract. So I think fair contracts are good enough for artists when they come on labels. What were you
I
guys going
just
to say
I
on
just have one thing to
that?
say. Jazzy has been signing the same person all the he has been signing the same person everybody.
Rinse and repeat.
This I think the past 4 5 signings, it's all been Crayon or Boy Spice. They're all the same thing to me. I don't know which one is
They just changed their name.
See, my own is what I want to say on that. Absolutely, I agree with what you're saying. My opinion, and bro, I'm not in a position to like advise Jazzy, but that formula is not working for him.
it's
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
working.
it's
It's not working. It
I
has stopped
mean,
working, bro.
okay, since
The
the
past 4 5 signings too, as you said,
it's
nothing.
they've all been the same guys. Cupid Season,
Yeah.
Boy Spice, they all make the same kind of music.
Even from the
It's
voice by stuff, nothing. It's like, come
Yeah,
on.
I haven't heard from that guy in a
You
while.
have you have the reach, you have the connection, you have the resources. There's nobody that has Maven's record resources in Nigerian music history ever.
Yeah, yeah.
no, no one.
There is no person doing music, yeah. Even Kenny's music at their peak, yeah, they were
Mm-hmm.
not as resourceful as Maven's record is owned by Universal Music. Universal Music is
Yes.
the biggest label in the world. There is no connection, there is no reach, there is nothing that visibility that you want any artist to have that you cannot get under Maven. And you've churned out 5, 6 artists, yeah, and they are underperforming. Bro. Me, I was having this conversation with Maxi the other day, and I'm like, they
Hmm.
need to change approach. You need to change strategy. Like, start signing popping artists. You
Okay,
what you
instead of
need is,
going for the underground guys.
yeah, instead of trying to like introduce artists that has traction, go and sign Marvel, give him a bigger platform, push him. launch him up, give him a fair deal. And they're actually fair. Internally, Maven is very fair with contracts. That's why they are superstars.
You think?
We've never had an artist as big as Rema not want to leave a label ever.
Yes.
Oh
We
yeah.
have
Oh
never
yeah.
had
True.
it. Or as big as Ira want to say, "Oh, I'm still in the label," because when they see that you have crossed some certain level, they bring their contract
They
and they
give you that
renegotiate. So,
liberty.
so they give you something that is very, very good enough. You retain good money, they make good money, and everything checks and balances. So Maven is not an exploitative label, but the structure of we need to bring artists that we've raised, Maven activated.
Mm.
It's not working again, man. I beg.
It should
No,
be
they work.
strategized.
While
Yeah.
we're on Maven, I'll just bring up my song that I love so much. I've spoken about Hot Body on a couple episodes now. Hot Body, it was a 2025 song, right? And
Yeah.
this song didn't crack. I don't think it cracked top 10 at any point. And
Okay.
personally, I think Hot Body is a top song. It's a good song in every sense of it, melody wise, production wise. I think it's a good song, but it didn't crack top 10. And I'm wondering why. Why didn't Hot Body crack top 10 at any point, like on Spotify, on
Locally,
Apple?
is it locally
Farming.
in Nigeria?
Yeah, locally, yes, locally. It did well, like it did well on some other charts like the UK chart, but in Nigeria, it didn't do so well on the charts. It was just around those
It could
20
be
something
farming now.
position.
No, I don't think it's farming. I think it's how do I want to put it? Like audience. The music audience, the audience for Hot Body is different from. I don't think it's a very, very Nigerian centric record. I think because if you look at it very well, I am 100% sure if they show you the back end of the numbers on Hot Body, bulk of those numbers are
Are
coming from
foreign.
outside Nigeria. They are foreign. They are foreign. This thing,
Oh
and
yeah.
if
Yeah,
you
that's
look at
true.
the challenge that they were doing on socials and all of that, you are not going to see a lot of Nigerians on it. It's a more international record, and is what Nigerian industry has become now. It's like we have songs that are doing very well international. Essence wasn't that very big in Nigeria, if we are being honest with
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Essence was not like the hottest song in Nigeria, blah blah. It was never that.
Anytime you see Essence numbers, it's always from like US charts and stuff.
US charts, yeah. So I think Odd Body was like something like that. Rush
But
was very, very Nigerian.
But our
Yeah.
export also has dropped. I mean, the number of Nigerian songs popping up on billboards, popping up on these other charts, it has dropped also. So
Yep.
if people are not making like Nigerian centric songs, or they're not making Nigerians for the locals, they're not making songs for the locals anymore, and they want to make songs for the international. That means they're not
Yeah.
doing that. They're not doing it that well also, because
Oh no,
go
no,
back
no.
to
They
like
started
5 years
making
ago. We
locals.
had better songs. We had more songs on the billboards popping up. We had our songs doing better
Yeah.
internationally than they are doing now. So quality is dropping locally. It's also dropping internationally. What are we doing?
So now
But
that is where artistry fooling comes in, because they've been fooling themselves, and they don't realize that why they were popping. The reason why they were popping internationally then was because they were maintaining their local elements.
yeah.
And that was what the international people were feeling. So now that we started getting international this thing, we now started
Traction.
making
We want to rebrand.
we want to rebrand our sound now. Now we want to be appealing to them. That okay, let's make R&B, let's make some of which we cannot outdo their local artists. So, but I think everybody's coming back home this year, from last year. No worry, everybody's coming back home like this because it's not working again. You have correct by what you said. We are not
So
having the
you don't
international
you
track.
don't think that, I mean, I understand it's rebranding, but you don't think it's also laziness? Like they don't want to be who they are, their authentic selves. They just want to be more like somebody else because they're trying to appease a certain crowd, even with
Or you
some features.
or you mean
I'm
like
of the
they're
opinion that
not
some features are not necessary. I understand you're trying to penetrate certain markets, right? But
Yeah.
bro, you're losing yourself in the process.
Laziness is part of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Laziness is part of it. And in the international music space,
Yeah.
there is so much room for laziness because how it works, once you're blown, you're big, you're on that level, you become like an institution, and it's so much that works for you. Because most of this Rihanna, Beyonce, most of these big artists, they are in labels. And the way international label works, I promise you, they don't care whether the song is coming from you or not. They just need each record from you. And they have
Mm,
Yeah.
people that write, they have people that produce, they have, and that is what they did for, or that is what they are doing for Tyler currently. And, you
Mhm.
know, our current song that is popping now, Chanel,
yes.
yeah. If you could remember the controversy where Young Miami was saying, "Oh, it's a record." They gave her the song first, this one, that one. That she played the song for the girl, then the girl stole the song. Blah 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 blah. That is how American music works. So
Yeah.
once your name is out there, yeah, they give you
They
record.
just think you're the right one to keep pushing.
Yeah, so they'll bring its song for you. Oh yeah, sing it,
Take
and
it.
that's it. Instead of you trying to, Africa, our own style now, style is trying to melody, trying to come with lamba, trying to come with vibe that people can connect
Yeah.
to by yourself, and that takes more work. It takes way more work than you having to just wait and have your label bring records to you and you sing it and boom, the song is everywhere and you're blowing. So I think, yeah,
Mm.
laziness is part of it. The artists are getting lazy. I think money is part of it. The artists now are money centric. They want to just, as Uko mentioned the other time, that um they have targets in their contracts that drop three albums. You want to drop that 3 albums as fast as possible so that you can collect advance again for the next
Yeah.
project that you want to get. So fast. So music has turned to fast food music. So this thing that the intentions that makes them go into the studio has left. Oh, I want to create this amazing art for this thing. Is now,
Yeah.
let me do this thing sharp, so that I can get more money. So this
You
laziness
can
is
move on.
greed. Is so many things that has entered the game now that have affected the quality of our sounds, essentially.
Wagwan, my people. What's good? I hope you're enjoying the episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now let's get back to enjoyment.
Well, speaking of fast food music now,
Yeah.
Olamide, your namesake, there was a
Yeah.
time he was giving us music every week.
Every year, album.
Every year he had an album. Every week he had a song, and just last year, I think it was towards the ending of the year, I saw a
Yeah.
tweet. I think it was Young John that was promoting his album. He was like, "Oh, Blue Disco is coming up." Someone commented on the tweet, "I'm too tired." And under the tweet, I could see the replies like, "Guys, the music is too much. You don't do a bit."
Too much. Too much. It's man, nah.
But guys, do you think an artist waiting 2-3 years to drop an album improves the quality of the album? I mean, there there are times
Rest is
when
part
we've
of the
seen
creative process,
there are
Dele.
times when
Rest is
we've
part of
seen
the
we've
creative
seen an
process.
artist we've seen an artist go like into the studio and make the best album of their life in 2 weeks.
No,
It's
no,
it's
no.
happened.
It is not.
No, 2 weeks.
No, 2 weeks. No.
You're
I
not the
mean,
way,
Actually,
no.
I'm
actually,
saying this. I'm saying this
is
example because maybe they've been working on it for a while, but
he's been
like
working on it. Is a lie.
Kanye
They're lying
dropped
because they want to
Kanye.
appear superhuman. Is a lie. You are not
It's always a
dropping a
lie.
full album in 2 weeks. Is and
No, two
that
weeks, no.
Olamide that Uko mentioned, I think maybe
Mhm.
that Lagos now, wow, one of these albums that he dropped then, he was
Mhm.
bragging that I think he made it in 10 days or he make it in 11 days.
Mhm.
Bruh,
Bro.
come on.
There's no
And that's
intentionality.
one of his worst performing albums. this one, I think Rema or something, he was bragging that he did his last album. He is, or
He
what he,
He was.
I don't want to I don't want to go and say he is again. Let's say he is. He was bragging that he made it in like 9 days or something, or very, very fast like that. That they just no, the album. I find it disrespectful as a listener for you to tell me you made an album in 2 weeks. It is disrespectful. Albums
When no
are
be
maybe
by you
because
dey turn.
an album
Or
kind of
Indomie.
yeah, bro. Put work into it, like connect.
It could be
It's
the
always shows.
creative juices flowing. That's why.
Nah. Then
maybe
you
Guys,
they
do you remember
sought a
back
creative
back in
space.
the
no,
days? Back in the
see, you
days,
can
if
have
an artist say they are dropping an album,
yeah,
I said
you can
back in
have
the
a
days, you
structure
remember
of
if an
an
artist say they are
album.
dropping an album, it's like a
Mm.
statement. But now it just be like, Omo, make I drop, make them chop.
Yes, now. They don't care again. They don't care. They just want to. But I feel like, you know what? Let's actually be honest and let's talk about what the industry has become and why we're here. One of the reasons why we're here and when this thing is probably gonna end. I feel like before we can actually have peace in Nigerian music industry, all the contracts they signed from 2021, 22, 23, when these international record labels came in fully, all those contracts has to expire.
Yeah.
By the time the contract expires and they are not getting renewals, yeah, then maybe people will now start making music like for reasons that is different from obligations. Because now
Yeah.
everybody's obliged. You have to drop an
Yeah.
album.
I
And you
agree.
see some artists
I
that
agree.
they are not really typically an album artist. Why is Charlie Poppy dropping an album?
Oracle. Pluto Presido.
Why is Charlie Poppy dropping an album? You get me? It's like yes, you are doing something, but you are not an album artist. And it is okay to have people that are not an album artist. Davido was not an album artist for a long period of his career. Techno was never an album artist. Techno at the peak of this thing, we didn't get an album from
Pana.
Techno. Yeah, it was singles on singles on singles, and it was smashes.
2016, can never forget.
Yeah, and it was smashes, and it was good. It was, going on tour, doing this thing, mega superstar. It was doing very well. So it's like there are some artists that album is not their forte. So why are we forcing them to have an album? Very soon now, you see Marvel will say he wants to drop an album. It's like, because you signed
I think before this year ends, he will do that.
I believe Marvel can drop a good album if he puts his mind to it. If you listen
I
to his
believe as well. I
EP,
like him. Yeah,
a
it's good.
couple of songs on his EP are really decent songs. And
I'm like, down.
if he sits down to work with, there's something Uko always says. Uko says he likes when an artist works with a producer. So I believe if Mabel sits down and works with just one producer, maybe not just one, but majorly one producer producing the songs, and they sit
that
down to create
understands
like
his sound.
good music, they can do something really nice. And we
Mm-hmm.
need someone like Mabel, because like we've said before, we need to change the sound in Nigeria now. The
Yep.
current sounds are. There's something I want to talk about real quick, and that's the
Okay.
new artists we're getting. It's mostly when we have like a couple of new artists, that's when we get like a change in sound. What do you guys think of the new crop of artists we are having now? We have like them Highs, Shode, Fola. Do you think they're quality enough?
For me,
I like
yeah,
Fola.
I like Fola a lot. In
Yeah,
fact, I'm not gonna lie, Fola and Marvel. Fola and Marvel, they are in my top 10 most streamed artists in 2025. They are in my rap. So I like Buju. Yeah, and if you like Buju, there's no way you will not like Fola.
Olamide, as in you just speak my mind. Buju, allow.
Yeah.
Good.
Buju and Fola, technically, they explore the same they approach music like similar ways. They explore the same angles.
Yeah.
Technicality in their recording and this thing is very, very, very similar. If you listen to their song very soon, you see how two of them were
They were just
moving.
going in between, going through each other,
Move,
yeah.
like,
Passing the
yeah,
touch.
flow was there. So there's no way you like Buju, you won't like Fola. For me, I think Fola is very good. For me, Mevo, I think Mevo is very good. Mevo has a mastery of what he's doing. And people say he sings a lot of this thing. I've gone to listen to everything Mevo has ever dropped on Apple Music before it's Dizzy. This Tumoweno that everybody's listening to now, I've heard it. Tumoweto. I've heard it since like before. And it was part of the songs. If I go and look at my Twitter, I will see that I've posted it. It was one of the songs like that made me realize that okay, this boy actually has something that it could switch it, it could move.
Kilo Busy.
You get me? It could move here and there, but he's sticking to what works, because at the end of the day, you want to make each record, you want to get up there. So yeah, I think Mevo is very, very good. Famous Pluto, I think Famous Pluto is following his brother's footstep.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think he's the best of the Migwa brothers. Famous
No,
Pluto,
no,
for me.
Zeri DL is really good.
Sorry, Zeri, yeah. It's Zeri I wanted to say. Sorry.
Zeri DL is the one that's exceptional amongst them.
Yeah, I think Zeri is
scratch that.
Among
Famous Pluto, apologies. Zeri DL.
I think Zeri is good. Who again? Shode.
Shode, Brown Jewel, Highs. I mean, a lot of them are just
I feel that
popping up.
There are like 5 of Shode out there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I've been looking for what to say. I'll put it. You don't say what's on my mind. I don't think. I think Shode, Raibina, Bad Boy, OML, I think
KP.
they're in the same
TML vibes.
Yeah, they're all in the same distance. So it's not very, very special. But yeah. Who else is there?
Because you need that kind of uniqueness so that when they hear you, they'll be like, okay, this is this person. In as much as Benson and Fola sound alike, they are different. Like, you know when Benson is on the track, you know when Fola is on the track. But Shode and these other guys, you're like,
These are the guys defining the landscape now. These guys like the Shopee, the KP, the Shode. These are the ones that are like, they are popping up now. You find them on the chart. You find people talking about them. You find them streaming. So if you guys don't even like them and you think they are the same, that means
no,
we are not going anywhere.
I'm just saying there are 5 of them.
We've talked about. We've talked about should they having people that are similar to him, Jazzy signing the same kind of artists constantly, but we need diversity for quality, right? We need people like Shewa to blow up. We need people like Lagos and Paris to do very well. You know.
Yeah.
There is this guy Sounds. Me and Nuko we listen to. I don't know if you know Sounds. We found on.
He dropped an EP, Blue.
I know
Sounds with the Z.
Yeah, Sounds. I've heard the disc before. I must have heard 1 or 2 of his songs before as well.
So to be honest, I don't think Afrobeat is lacking creativity. Like there's so much sound in the Afrobeat space. So I always wonder why at a particular period we are just sticking to one thing. Sorry?
No. I think the reason why we're sticking to one thing is, where is the money going to? Or where is the money coming from? That's the question we need to ask. It's like, if this is what is bringing money, people pump money into it because they know they can get a return from it. So if it's good music that's popping, there was a period, it was Fireboy, Joe Boy, Oxlade.
Yes.
All the boys.
And they were making great music. They were making
But how do we move from that to it's because that's just like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
When Joe Boy dropped that EP, Fireboy dropped LTG.
Yeah. Or 5, 6 years.
Come on, guys. We need to do better.
And those guys are struggling.
They are struggling big time. Big time.
Those guys, the guys that make good, great music are struggling. And
Oxlade dropped something probably 2024 or 2025, and it just came and disappeared.
Did you see what he did in that project? He dropped
You know
all
what?
the singles
Oxlade,
together.
I had I had a conversation with someone on Oxlade's team
Yeah.
about this because then it was posting, oh, maybe I think it was saying the album had 1 billion streams or something like that. And I wrote LOL on the tweet.
But did you
So
see the album? Those were songs that he had already released. They were all singles in that album.
yeah. So I wrote LOL.
How is that?
Then the team member, we are mutuals on Twitter. So he now came to my DM and now said, why am I writing LOL? I said, Oxlade is focusing on numbers and disregarding impact. So this album didn't have any impact. So why are you
Yes.
still like very strong up on it? So the guy now explained to me, oh, fault. Then he had Closer. Because one, if you look at when Closer dropped and when he dropped the album, it's like 2 years apart or 3 years apart.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like I said, Closer, you added Closer to the album to start part.
That's my what are you doing, guy?
Yeah. So the guy told me he understands it looks like that, but it is not like that. The album was ready. Closer was in the album. They were trying to roll out that album. Yeah. And they were doing they had like a spot on colors to just, part of the album rollout to,
Yeah.
do this thing.
Promote
So
it.
he just told them that let him go. Closer was not one of the top songs on the album. So they were like, oh, they're gonna keep the hot records. They're gonna keep it locked in. So that let him just go and do Closer and Colors first,
Closer.
just based on the album is coming. Like, Closer
Then
never
he
dropped
blew up.
that's before Colors. So he did Colors and boom.
Closer blew up.
From there, just started flying. So that
He
was
said,
flying.
calm down.
Yeah. No, not even calm down. But you could remember he had this sex tape saga then.
Yeah, he had the scandal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So on the back end, the girl was suing. So he was having legal problems on the back end. So they were fighting legal this thing at the back. Closer was blowing up. Yeah. So by the time they finished the court case, they had to settle, they had to do all of that. Then by then Closer was already a monster hits record. And it was like over a year now. So what do you want to do? So what I said was that, okay, at that level or at that point, you scratch what you had. That album you were sitting on, you scratched that album. Based on what Closer has opened up to you.
Done.
Now you have the chance to work with better artists for features, better producers. Now you've gotten good international record deal. Yeah. So your promo budget is on a different level.
Yes.
You have a proper promo budget now to work with. You are operating on a different level from when you finished this album before your legal problem started. The mistake they did, they dropped the old album.
Because when he was promoting this album, I was following Oxlade a lot, and I saw him talking about this album like it was going to be the next step for him. He was really saying things like, oh, when this next album drops, you guys will understand. And I love Oxlade. I like Oxlade as much as the next person. I really think Oxlade was the next Wande Cole, to be honest with you. But after that album dropped, I kind of lost interest in whatever his artistry has to offer.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the album as well.
It was bad. It wasn't good enough. I hate when disappointed by artists that I know can do better. It's different if the audience did not accept the album or the album did not blow up as it should, but the quality is good. I can still live with that. It's like Fireboy's last album. I did Amala. That's a good album. That's insane. I went to the concerts in London.
Yeah.
For this thing. I enjoyed myself. I do not give a fuck if
Olamide, quick one for you.
Yeah.
LTG Adedamola. Which one?
no LTG for sure. LTG for sure.
Okay. I needed to establish that.
Yeah, no,
it's
LTG for sure.
no, just that people like to say like there was a drop in quality on the kind of songs Fireboy was putting out there, but there was no like big drop. Fireboy is still just as good as he was,
I don't even think there's a drop in quality. I think see, I'm a big Fireboy fan, and with him, I think his album mostly have like a theme. Like there's a direction to it. There is something he's trying to do with
It's a statement.
album. Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one, LTG, was heavily commercial.
Okay.
It was like, oh yeah, Party Scatter, Jealous, all of that. And it was good music, commercial. Apollo was more soulful. Apollo was soulful record. Like it didn't have like the party songs. It didn't have this thing. So it was like mellow R&B, soulful.
That's the
album.
one he had the song with Wande Cole.
Is it? Wait, let me check. Is Wande on Apollo?
It's the latest one. He paid like homage to Wande Bob.
Okay.
That's one. That's the latest one.
Okay, that's the last one.
Apollo. Wande's on Apollo. Spell. Yeah, it's the one with Wande Cole.
Okay.
I got that mixed up, but yeah.
So yeah, that. Then Playboy was the Peru era. No, it's not too serious. This thing, it was bandana. It was all of that. Then the Adedamola, it was incorporating like more African sound. It had Lagbaja on it. It had Seun Kuti on it. Like Fireboy's album always has a theme. So I'm not going to say like there's a drop in quality. One might be accepted more than the other one, but the quality is never in doubt. So even if the audience did not take it, that was why I was disappointed in like Oxlade's album. It's like the quality not even just there. Let's even move the acceptance or blowing. Quality no day. It was bad. So yeah.
So for quality to come back into the space, we need the gatekeepers to do better than they do right now. I mean, the radio stations, the label owners, the executives. We need the fans to do better. I mean, there is more than your top 100 playlist. There is more than your top 10 album playlist. And the artists to do better also. I mean, eventually when you get the first signing, your signing bonus, you get your money, don't let the artistry drop. Definitely, don't let the artistry drop. So we need Afrobeat to keep going. This is a, I don't want to say the genre, but Afrobeat has done well. I mean, it has done well internationally. It's accepted all over the world, and we can't let the quality drop. Not now, not now at least. It needs to last my
at
whole
least
lifetime.
not where we are.
And then again, if we are operating on international standards. If we're operating by international standards, this is the international standard. They are going to keep giving advances.
But we can't make these guys accept also.
Music is local.
Then they come meet us.
At its core.
So then guys work with waiting we know.
To be honest with you, these guys in the Jamaican sound, because I noticed they were the first one to like enter into the American space, and they didn't really change their sound. The Americans accepted their sound for what it is. We are changing our sound. Listen to Burna Boy's. What's the name of that album before No Sign of Weakness?
City Boy.
I don't. That
album one that has Shay vibes.
It has only two songs I like on it. That album was smelling because he was trying to.
No, it's correct. It's correct. When I tell people this thing, they used to argue. It's correct.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Nah.
They let you talk.
On the Jamaica point it made, yes, Jamaica didn't change their sound. They stuck to their sound. But then again, you know what? Let's even be honest. our local industry has to grow. I think this is a major point we need to discuss. Our local industry has to grow. Music is local at its core. So it's like our local industry or our local market has to be able to sustain our artists. First is first. That is how we are going to have an industry. Currently, we don't have an industry. Because if you look at it, you look at South Africans, they are in their country, Maforisa, Kabza the Small, Lipstick, all these guys, they are not going to the UK every weekend or relocating to America or something like that because their local market is enough to feed them. They can buy the flyers cars, they can wear the flyers clothes based on what their local market can give them. You look at Jamaica, the Jamaican artists currently, they are not struggling to go to America. They are not struggling to go and dominate America. They are not trying to replace American music. Their local market, they make music for their local audience. If it gets to fly, then it gets to fly. Mind you, this same Jamaicans were in America back then. Yeah, Sean Paul, Benny Man, Sean Kingston, they were trying to make music. They were trying to do this crossover we tried to do, or we are trying to do.
We're trying to do.
Yes, they are going to feel you for some minutes. They are going to like what you're bringing. They are going to, but music, its core is local. You have more connection to your local artist because they are speaking your language. They are speaking your experience. There is shared experience, and you can connect more to your local artist than somebody that is coming from. So our own is just going to be like a wave. It's going to be like a vibe. But most importantly, you have to go back home. And home is so bad right now that our artists don't want to stay at home. They don't want to be home. They don't want to sit at home. They don't want to do nothing. An act or an artist is going to have 1-2 songs. Yeah, currently. The next thing is doing, you are seeing the flyer, UK tour.
UK tour.
Bro, if you come to the UK, what are they doing? I've worked with a couple of people that promote or they bring artists to the UK. So firsthand, I know how this shit works. You see them, they collect maybe 3-5 or 4K. Yeah, then they go to like maybe 5-6 cities. Go to Brom,
Birmingham,
go to
Manchester, London, Leeds.
maybe you go south or this thing, go Bristol or stuff like that. They go to 5-6 cities in London, collect 4K.
Then they run the same template.
Yeah. Collect like 4K. And this thing, by the time they join everything, you've made £16,000, £20,000. All your expenses is covered by the promoter. If you are going back to Nigeria, they carry your 20K, they go back Nigeria. You change your 20K to Nigeria, that's 40 million naira. Just based on one trip. So
big boy.
they are making more money. They are making more money outside the culture than they are inside the culture. And that is not sustainable. We cannot keep running. Now nobody wants to come. We are not seeing our artists till December. That is the only period we see artists. You know how many times these artists go everywhere in the UK all the times, blah, blah, blah. They come. You see them in the club. The way they relate to you, you go think, say, on be guys. I cannot count how many of them way on I go relate to mates to do this thing. If it was in Nigeria, on I no go reason me like this. You get so our local this thing has to be solid because I promise you we're gonna come back home. There is no way we want to do it that, okay, Americans will leave their artists and they will start listening to only Nigerian artists. It's not going to happen. It will not happen. Bad Bunny is big, very big, yeah, because I think it's from Puerto Rico or something like that. And that's in America. America is almost half Spanish, half English. So this thing is to them is still a local artist. America is sharing border Mexico, sharing border with all these Spanish speaking neighbors that influx themselves into America. They come into America all the time. So Spanish artists are big. Even then, Shakira, as big as she was then, she no still reach them Beyonce, Rihanna level.
No,
because
no fit now.
they will still
Then
always
they
pick
protect
their.
their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So music at
Yeah.
its core is local, and we need to protect our this thing and grow our industry. Our industry is not growing. We do not have an award body currently
It's
that can
we spoke
So they are
about
award.
doing
these.
headies in America.
They
Yes,
carry it to America. It was crazy. Then me, I was shouting on Twitter. I said, this thing does not make sense. Them Joey Akan, they were like,
it
they
doesn't.
were trying it.
It
This
doesn't.
shit makes no sense. It makes no sense. The culture is
I mean,
dying.
growing up, I used to watch Sound City and Eddie's, and to be honest with
Mm.
you, Sound City and Eddie's were better then than it is right now. What it is right now
Yeah.
is just, I mean, we always look forward to Next Rated. It was
Yeah.
like a very important, it was an important award,
Award,
and
yeah.
artists. Artists were always looking forward to that, and they do their best to, to be the next
To
rated.
win
But
it.
now
Yeah.
it's so bad. And talking about not being able to stay at home, our artists can't stay at home. I mean, tell me a proper venue that can take 5,000 people in
Oh,
even in
yeah,
Lagos. In
the hotel can do 5K. I know they are building one now. I think that can do 12K. Lagos State is
Okay,
building one that can do 12K. And
But is it not the same artists that are shutting down stadiums outside? What happened to Abuja Stadium?
we need to be able to. We need to be able to go to more than Abuja and Lagos to perform and have shows.
yeah,
It can't just be. It's not sustainable when it's just Abuja and Lagos. It's impossible. I mean, even taking your band, taking your crew to these places, it's a big risk. And people
yeah.
don't even have the money to
True.
pay. I mean, how much are you going to charge people? The last Dirty December, we all witnessed it. They were charging people 250K for standing
For one show.
tickets. How many
Yeah.
people can pay
How many people can
250K for
afford that?
standing
How many
ticket?
people can pay 50K for it?
How many people can pay? So the economy itself needs to get better. Then maybe it will seep through into the industry itself. Because right
That's another
now,
conversation on its own, like two episodes on Nigeria's economy and its impact on Afrobeat. Afrobeat cannot outgrow the economy.
It
It's
can't.
not
It
possible.
can't.
No.
It's
Cannot.
no.
A bad economy is going to be a bad industry.
I mean,
Because people that are supposed to fund the industry in the real sense of it, the audience, they are poor.
yeah.
Yeah.
They are not going
See,
to buy the music. Their streaming numbers or their streaming, the income from their streaming is cheap as fuck. They cannot go to shows. So Nigerian audience cannot sustain the music industry because of poverty. How do we do it?
the thought that prompted this conversation initially for me was the fact that at one point it was a certain kind of people that were pumping money into the music industry. I don't want to use names and stuff, but the money they were pumping in at that point were going into a set of artists that were not, quality in, I'm using quotes because quality, but they were the ones that had the money then. Like the average artist cannot just come and stand on his own. How does he promote his music? How does he get producers to without paying them? But these guys were giving specific artists that were making very kind of music that was not so good, but they
Are you
had the
speaking
money.
of the Zanku era?
I just don't want to use certain words on this on the pod, but they had the money then. They came in and they were spending money on those kind of artists, and they were pumping a lot of money into it.
But then again, the state of the industry now and then is totally different. Because 2018, 19, when I was running a label, then I know how much I was paying promoters. I was paying like radio plug.
Yeah.
I know how much I was paying people on social media to vibe to my artist songs. Yeah, you get me? I know how much I shot video. I shot a video for. Oh, we shot a video. Max's first video was shot by TG. TG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
His
serious?
first and second video, not even the first video. His first and his second video was shot for TG Omori, by TG Omori. I don't want to be calling numbers, but I know how cheap it was. His third video was shot by Director Pink.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest this thing in Nigeria currently.
Yeah,
This
true.
she was on my label, she was on my team, she was a content creator, content idea, blah blah. The first ever video she ever shoot was Max's Philomena song. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how much it cost then to to do music, to create music content, to shoot music, this thing. So those people Dele is talking about that he doesn't want those, those people he's talking about that he doesn't want to mention. It's easier then for them to do music and do promo because in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't that expensive.
Expensive. Yeah.
Get me? Currently, you're going to spend
TG, you
100,000
can't get TG now. You
music.
can't get TG anyhow.
Why? When TG can even call $100,000 for you to shoot a movie, a video,
Wow.
TG be
of
charging you in dollars,
of
so in
thousand
foreign
dollars,
currency, in
or
FX.
this thing. You if you're going to TikTok or this thing, or you're trying to meet somebody to vibe to your artist's song or something like that, they start telling you everybody now is now a brand. They start giving you rate card. Instead of help me please, help me. I still have people now, they are big now, big dancers and stuff there. That 2018, 2019, I was in their DMs. Please help me just make content to this song, just add it to your content, blah blah. They will do it for,
Collection.
yeah, some will do it $50, $100 then. But now if you're trying to do it, everybody now are content creator, everybody is a brand, everybody is this thing. So all the channels, every stage in the promotion funnel in music now is
Yeah.
inexpensive. So even those people that Dele is talking about cannot realistically bring that money and push it
Wow.
into music because it's not going to go anywhere again.
Okay.
It's not going to go nowhere again. So it's gotten so fucking expensive that you just have to maybe see a label or find somebody that is ready or is baba, like
Okay.
serious.
Serious Baba too.
Look at Muyiwa Thames manager. He used to say
Mhm.
it's once in a while now. So you spend 100K on music to promote, you will not see anything back. How many people can? Because if you want to spend it, I'm telling you from experience, if you're spending it, you have to zero your mind that this thing's gone. You might not get anything back from it. So how many people can say, I have $100,000, I'm ready to throw out? And music compounds, motion compounds. If you are, as Buff is now, you know, Buff, he has not blown. He's still this thing.
Yes.
He's getting
Very
momentum.
underground.
Yeah, he's on the ground and he's getting momentum. He's doing his
Mhm.
thing, he's getting visibility, blah, blah. If money finishes and you cannot continue again, by the time you come back, maybe you see some money, maybe 2 years later, and you come back, you're starting from zero.
Wow.
So it's not you. If you start the journey of spending the bag, you have to consistently.
You have to stay
If
consistent.
you
Yeah.
do one
So
song,
how does a good artist with no funding, how does he get out there? Is it even possible anymore?
socials,
It's
socials,
Social media,
socials.
social media, to be honest.
This year, 2026, I've been doing like going on TikTok a lot, seeing what people are doing. I never used to go there before, so now I'm trying to see what people are doing, and I'm seeing artists. One boy used to wear agbada like this, and you just this thing.
Mm.
We just pop up on my.
There is one Alonzi. I just started seeing him on Alonzi
So people are
on
getting
TikTok.
creative with their promo, and with TikTok, it's easy for you to get visibility and stuff like that. You just have to leverage socials. That's the only thing. Leverage socials, direct
It's
people
the
to your
fastest way
music.
now to.
Yeah, direct people to your music, and maybe you can now get a deal from there, or
Or at the same time, you have to be putting out quality, to be honest.
Yeah, no. These people are putting quality music. Yeah, they are not doing TikTok fast food music.
Yeah.
They are like this one I discovered that is wearing Agbada, like is actually very, very lyrical. But he has been able to create content in a way that people can connect to, so they are connecting to the lyrics of what he's saying. So now it's being used as just a platform to share yourself, not just to just make like fast food music and stuff like that. So that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. I was like, yeah, so people actually do make good music and they are using this platform for this. So you just have to like you have to be very creative. You have to outthink everybody as a talented upcoming artist. That
Artists, yeah.
you have to
Your creative juice has to be
yeah, you have to be
top notch.
constantly going crazy. You have to outthink
Yeah.
everybody because, bro, I promise you that shit is dark. I walked away from it 2020. It's like, nah, I can't keep doing
You
this.
choke.
Yeah, bro, I can't. I thought about it. That was one of the reasons I started Waves. I'm like, you know what? This is media. This is media. Media is for life.
Yeah.
You build, you just need to keep like making sure your ideas are fresh, this thing. You can run medias. MTV, they just said MTV died after 40 something years.
Yeah.
So you're in media, you can build something for 40 something years. How many artists have careers for 40 something years?
40 something years. Yeah.
It's
And stay relevant.
Still relevant for 40. So
the average shelf life of an artist is 5 years. 5 years. It's very short.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And bruh, it's a war zone, man. Music business. It's a war zone. Man. People are already there at the top. You are coming, you are trying to pull them down. If you reach there, people are coming, they are trying to pull you down. It's like, nah. It's crazy, but you know, the game is the game, innit?
The game is the game. Guys, you've heard it all from the man himself, Olamide, the one and only man married to the game. Myself, Dele, we've had so many talking points. I think the final one will be my own personal take on all of this. I think the artists that are going to stand the test of time are not necessarily those who release music often, but those who remember to stop, cut, and refine their music. Quality of music is essential in Afrobeats. We are aware that creativity is not a problem. There are so many sounds in the Afrobeat space. So I hope artists remember that quality is always number one. Olamide, we've come to everyone's favorite part of the show, and we want to know what you've been listening to. So we call it the Song of the Week session. So if you just tell us 2 songs that you could go for Song of the Week, one would be the runner-up, and one we'll call it the Song of the Week. So, educate us.
Okay, so what I've been listening to, I've been doing some underground music of recent. So there is this one, it's gonna be the runner-up. It's called Super Ots by Moimon and Lasso Child. I don't know how to pronounce their name. It's
all right. It's all right. It's all right.
So yeah, it's Super Out, SUPAHAWT.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. Then the second one is I like this one a lot. To me it's like really, really good song. It's called Undercover Lover by Teiwo and 1212. Yeah, just normal, calm love song, well written, well produced. It's you can get that mastery of artistry mastery.
Teiwa is special. I think Teiwa makes really good music. So Undercover Lover is a great pick.
That's a decent pick, to be honest. So guys, the song of the week is Undercover Lover by Teiwa. And we hope as you go into the week, you find your undercover lover. For those who don't have an undercover lover, see you in 2 weeks.
All right,
see you guys.
I just want to quickly. Classical, they go on, so I won't put on for side.
It is very important.
Where guys they go over there? You don't go watch me.
They never play for too long. It's not been too long. It did for my TV like this. I they use one ID.
I also put on for side, make it go on the side.
You a Chelsea fan. You're not even too bad. We will be United
What
fan. We
do you
don't
have
want
to fight?
jump. Guy,
Chelsea is terrible.
honestly, I just
No,
Yes,
una
they
coach
will win
go
at
can't
the
change
I'm
everything.
having in like 8 games or 9 games.
This new guy
Alright.
go change things now.
Mostly now.
Oh yeah,
Now, so we
Adele.
Madrid they play 2-2. I even need
dey- they say am.
Mhm.
First time this one they score back.
I swear that first time was crazy.
Crazy game.
So I think the artists that are going to stand the test of time, that are going to stand this talk about quality, this talk about quantity, this talk about bad music, are the ones that remember that creativity. Sorry,
Say
so
my
man just talk
head.
with you and you want to talk before. Okay.